bottoms up.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Che Dorena. So what is deepfake? When I first heard about it, I thought it was when you break someone's ankles so bad they roll on the ground in pain while you yell deepfake at them, like it's like an and one thing. But it's actually something a lot more complicated. It's a super advanced AI that can match your face onto anyone else's body. So it's like take a face, you put it onto another thing. You could take my face and put it on Scarlett Johansson's body to make the Most Amazing Top 10 Marvel crossover that no one ever asked for. But what does this mean for the future? Honestly, I'm not sure and I can't really give you an answer to that, but I do have some theories, and that's why I'm bringing you today's list of top 10 scary ways deepfake will ruin the future. As always guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, stick around for the whole list because I want you guys to hit up the comment section with the theories that you have about how deepfake could ruin the future. And if you guys need more Most Amazing Top 10 content, come check us out on Facebook and Instagram. There is so much more content for you guys to check out. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. At number 10, we won't know what's real. Think about it. You can take anyone's face and stick it onto another face. There's already a video going around of this girl from Glow with Jim Carrey's face on her, and a lot of people thought it was real. Everyone was like, oh, this girl looks like Jim Carrey, but it was a deepfake. As we move into the future, this technology is only going to get better. So that means if you actually did take my face and stick it on Scarlett Johansson's body, it would be so close to reality, everyone would be wishing that I was born with boobs and a nice tight butt. You wouldn't know what to trust. Your buddy could send you a pic of some girl and be like, hey, you think she's cute? And you'd be like, yeah, she's cute, but why does she look so familiar? And he would be like, because that's your dad's face. Haha, I'm gonna ruin your life when I tell everyone. Which brings us to number 9 on the list, humiliation. If anyone can take your likeness and do whatever they want with it, they could put you in some pretty compromising positions. Someone could take your face and put it over someone on My 600-Pound Life, and you could look like you're morbidly obese. Or they could glue your face to someone who's super racist saying racist stuff. You wouldn't want that. Or what if they took your head and they put it on a porn star while she's doing some stuff like Yeah, that would be super embarrassing for a lot of people. I mean, not for me now, I'm grown up. The only thing that upsets me is when the new season of Rick and Morty gets delayed because I'm dead inside. I have nothing else to live for. But when I was in high school, if someone took my face and put it over Riley Reid while she was working, it would have rocked me. I would have been very upset. And kids will do that kind of stuff because kids are evil. At number 8, we have identity theft. Ooh. For most people, deepfake will be a fun tool to make silly videos, to get some views, but like anything pure in this world, some people will try to corrupt it and use it for personal gain. Just like when people started using Pokemon Go as a way to mug people. Truly the scum of the earth. With the ability to take a complete layout of someone's face, you'll be able to create their IDs, and any type of facial recognition software will be useless. Like the one you have on your iPhone X, it could probably be hacked. Man, if someone got into my phone, it would be bad news. I have so many secrets in there. You guys know I love the tea. At number 7, we have politicians. We already make fun of politicians. It doesn't matter what country you live in, you make fun of your leader all the time. Unless you're in North Korea. You don't do it if you're in North Korea. No one makes fun of Kim Jong-un in North Korea unless you want to be in a work camp for the rest of your life and have your family line destroyed. You know they have government issued haircuts there, and if you get a haircut that's not government issued, they might kill you. Yeah, that's a real thing. Next time you complain about anything, think about that. But back on point. If we can use this kind of technology on politicians, we could make videos of them doing all sorts of weird things. This could incriminate them and affect their public image. Even if the content was proven to be fake, it could still ruin their campaigns. This could give outside forces the power to influence elections and possibly change the course of countries' political spectrums, which is scary. At number 6, we have porn. Yeah, it had to be on this list. The better deepfake gets, the easier it will be to take someone's likeness and slap it onto any porn star doing anything. In the future, if you have a picture on the internet, you could get turned into a porn star. Yeah. My god, they said the apocalypse would be dark, but I didn't think it would be people having sex with my likeness without me knowing kinda dark. I want to say that this is an exaggeration, but it's totally not. In fact, deepfake is going to be used for porn more than any other thing on this list. I promise it. I'll make a bet with anyone out there. At number 5, we have false information. We've kind of already covered this, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper into it. Like, what does this mean? It means it can make it a lot harder to trust phone calls, because deepfake can imitate audio as well. So you might think you're getting a call from your crush, but it's really the boys pranking you. It would make it really hard to trust the news, because every video out there of anyone doing anything could be technology just trying to trick us. And as I mentioned before, this could be used to sway political opinions. And politically charged videos could be released to create civil unrest. This is frightening. At number 4, we have freedom of expression. This could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. For the most part, you're free to express yourself artistically without any influence from the government. But deepfake could maybe change that. Even though deepfake is a technology that is mostly used in a very immature way, it's still artistic. Taking someone's face and slapping it onto another person's body, whether it be for a joke or for a political statement, it is necessary that you have a creative eye to do something like this. But you are taking someone's face to do this, so is it crossing a line? Is that your personal property, your own face? Is it okay to play around with someone's face without their consent? This could be where the government decides to draw the line and starts taking control of art. Or it could go the other way, with people taking it way too far and all of us having to deal with some stranger literally defacing us and the government doing nothing about it. What is better? I don't know. It's a scary future. I don't know. We'll move on. At number 3, we have a learning AI. At its core, deepfake isn't just a fun program, it's an AI. And we all know the many risks that come along with advancements of AI. Mainly them taking over the world and turning all of us into slaves. I wonder if we'll get to be the kind of mindless slaves like they have in the Matrix. I mean, if robots are going to take over the world, it wouldn't be so bad if we still get to live the same life. We're just a battery. Like, I'm fine with that. I would call that breaking even. Now, if deepfake gets smarter and smarter and learns how to impersonate any person it wants, it could become anybody. That is kind of scary, an AI that could be anyone at any time. I mean, not physically, unless it teamed up with some futuristic cloning robot, which is actually so scary. But if deepfake was to go rogue, it could make videos of every single person who has ever uploaded a picture onto the internet, and use them for whatever it wants. I don't know what the motivations of a free-thinking AI are, but unless they're getting me more Popeye's chicken sandwiches, I don't think we're going to be on the same page. It's just scary to think that something that is smarter than any human could be powerful enough to make a video of any person in any way they want. Rolling in at number 2, we have voice control. I know I've been focusing on the visual aspect of deepfake, and that's only because that's the more advanced part of the technology, but deepfake can also take audio and chop it, basically rearranging it to make it sound like anyone saying anything. The more content you have on the internet of you talking, the more efficient this AI can replicate your voice. So for someone like me who has hours upon hours of content online, you could make it sound like I love killing babies or I own a Ford Focus, whichever's worse. And now, how far would this technology go? Will it only be able to impersonate people with pre-programmed sentences? Or will this get so advanced that deepfake could be an app on your phone, so when you talk to someone through it, you could sound like Morgan Freeman?
There he was, the man in the red checkered shirt, holding his selfie stick, trying to get that perfect selfie.
I mean, it would have its benefits. I would have loved to be able to deepfake each one of my parents' voices so I could impersonate them when the school called because I had missed class for the 80th time in a row. Or maybe you could use deepfake to make yourself sound like you're a little more sick on the phone so you can get those few extra days of work off. Better yet, you could Skype in as your own doctor and talk to your boss to convince them to give you some more time off. That's amazing. And number 1 on our list is security. Okay, with everything we talked about on this list, what does this mean for your own security? Should deepfake be something that is government regulated, or should the public have open access to it? With it being out in the wild, it could lead to people stealing your money, stealing your bank account information, false information being thrown all over the place. The news could end up obsolete. I mean, this could end up being a huge positive. Maybe if everything starts to turn to deepfake people will actually want to meet in person more, spend less time on their phones, less time looking at screens, hang out face to face so they know they're not being tricked. Or it could end up being the opposite, with no one trusting anybody and hiding inside in a little hovel because they're afraid and they don't know what's real and what's not. Only venturing out the room to get more flaming hot Cheetos. Who knows what the future will be. Alright everyone, that is our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. And now that the video is all wrapped up, hit the comment sections. Let me know what you guys know about deepfake and what you guys think the deepfake future is going to be like. Also, if you guys need more Most Amazing Top 10 content, go check us out on Instagram and Facebook. It's right there, it's on your phone. I know you have it right in front of you right now. Go check it out. There's so much more content over there for you guys. And follow both the channels so you can get to know all the hosts a lot better. I know you guys want to know us, I know it. Until next time, I've been Shade Arena, and someone please make that Scarlett Johansson deepfake. Me, my face on Scarlett Johansson, or Scarlett Johansson's face on my body, whichever one's more hot. Send them both to me. Bye.